So, good morning, Dr. Patterson.
Good morning.
It's so nice to have you here. I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
Starting with, as the organizer of the 15th International Conference on Neuroprotective Agents, would you be so kind as to share your first-hand opinion on this event?
Okay, certainly. So it's been 4 years now since we've had our last conference. Typically we have this conference every 2 years, but of course with the pandemic we were not able to hold the conference 2 years ago. And so of course many things have changed in the last 2 years. One of the primary things that have changed are the way that we conduct meetings now, of course, with these hybrid events with people online as well as people in person and people submitting video of their presentations. And so this is one of the most organized meetings that I've attended in the last 2 years in terms of a hybrid type conference. Very well organized, very few technical issues, and I think also it's increased our participation with having the ability to have people online. Of course, this conference has typically attracted people from all over the world. I mean, the US and Canada, Asia, and Europe. And so for the people to be able to participate across the globe without having to travel has been very much a plus for this year's meeting.
All right, thank you so much. My second question would be, what advances do you consider the most important, and what are some future research direction in the fields of neurotoxicity?
Okay, my background is in learning and memory, and so I'm looking at Alzheimer's disease and some of the work that's being presented here in that particular space. With Alzheimer's, of course, it's been around for many, many years, and there's been very few advancements in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease. And so being able to converse with the participants here at the meeting about their ongoing research and advancements is exciting to me. Also, of course, just the breadth of research that's gone on at this conference. I mean, this conference is unique in that it brings clinical people together as well as the basic science researchers, and so being able to hear what's going on from the clinical standpoint all the way down to the laboratory level is a great experience, and that's why I enjoy attending this conference.
All right, thank you so much. And my last question relates to the pandemic because it's still ongoing. So as the world enters the third year of COVID-19 pandemic, doctors face more and more complex neurological cases. Considering your experience on this, what are the most relevant issues to be addressed in the near future?
Okay. Well, again, going back to my background, which is learning and memory, one of the biggest issues facing us now is the long COVID syndrome, where people are experiencing brain fog and different neurological issues from COVID, and a lot of times this doesn't manifest until several months after they have had COVID-19, and so they think they're okay, but then later on they get these learning and memory issues, and so I think we're going to have to do a lot more work in this area to figure out what are the ramifications of COVID-19 on our memory, and is there anything that we could do to prevent that with someone who is experiencing COVID, and so we can avoid that in the future as people become infected with COVID and hopefully don't have these memory issues later on that they're not expecting.
Yeah. Okay, that was the interview. Thank you very much for your input.
Okay, and thank you.
We hope to see you the next year.
Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.